Hi, I'm Rafael, and I wasn't born here actually. I was born in the Philippines in the city of Manila, but I don't remember anything about that since I was only 3 years old when I moved. My parents had pretty decent jobs when they were over there. My mom worked in the Canadian Embassy and my dad worked as something to do with publishing. My dad has an education from a place called the University of Santo Tomas. And that university is not recognized here at all. So he had to go back to school, and to Langara actually, to study publishing. He has a pretty good job now, but it was pretty hard to get a decent job back then. I have a feeling that my family is the only one that got here because my mom worked at the Canadian Embassy before leaving the Philippines. They looked at application forms for universities when I was a really small child. And then they realized that I couldn't get into any of them because they didn't have like 5 cars and 10 maids. So yeah, I'm here now because we weren't rich enough. It's not that we were poor, but in the Philippines, apparently it's different. You have to be either really smart, extremely smart, or extremely rich. Neither of which I am, so I'm here in Vancouver now. There's a chance I could have gotten into somewhere like the University of Philippines or something like that, but as far as educational quality goes, they're not up there. So my life would have been different in that aspect, but in terms of being raised, I would be around my family a lot more. Even though I'm a long way away from my cousins and extended family, I'm pretty close to them. I do consider them some of my really good friends. And there are differences, I'd say, but I don't really feel as if I'm any different when I go over there, except for the fact that I speak pretty good English, so people know I'm not from there, but there's that. I think I did get shaped by living here in Canada. I mean, like I said, I don't have a Filipino or Tagalog accent when I speak English, and that really reflects when I go back to the Philippines and everybody's like, yo, let's go charge this guy like 100 pesos more because he's probably rich because he's not from here. Like, it's evident in that sense. It expresses itself through language mostly. I feel like I have an extremely better life here. And I mean, as you can see with like the background and all that, this kind of isn't around in the Philippines. So I'm kind of enjoying the scenery. Vancouver looks really nice, and I have a lot of really good friends that I'm not sure I would have had if I was back in the Philippines. And on top of that, I go to a great university and I have a pretty good job, so I'm liking it over here. I'm not sure if I would have had the same opportunities back at home. This summer, I was over in Africa on a little internship for an economics course I had at UBC. Once some women found out that we were from Canada, they immediately asked to marry us so that they could get our citizenship. But I feel like I'm like 100% full-blooded Canadian at this point.